Hi, and welcome to Hip Pa's Super Easy Chinese Lesson number 1 for beginners, where I try to teach you things that the textbooks don't. My name is Alex Tsai, and I have a degree in learning Chinese as a foreign language. Today we are going to talk about food. Very important, we all love to eat. And first, this is how the structure is going to go. First of all, we are going to learn some vocabulary involving characters. I know a lot of people only use pinyin to study Chinese, especially when you're beginning, but I strongly recommend to use characters as well, because characters are basically pictures. And so when you can put a picture with a word, it helps you remember that word so much faster and so much more efficiently. So we are also going to look at characters. After we look at characters and vocabulary, we are going to break down the characters and learn a little bit about their history and what the radical or the building blocks of each character mean. And that will also help you remember. And then lastly, we will learn a simple sentence of using these vocabulary words. And it's also, today is also a greeting, a simple greeting that people use in Chinese. Okay, so first of all, we are going to learn how to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, breakfast is 早餐, 早餐. 早, this character or this word here is the third tone, so it goes down and up. 早. And you can kind of feel it in the back of your throat. 早, third tone. 餐 is C-A-N, and that T, that C makes a T and an S combined sound. 餐, and it's the first tone. Okay, 早餐. Now lunch is 午餐. Again, 午 is the third tone, so it goes down and up. 午餐. Okay, and dinner is 晚餐. 晚餐. Again, 晚 is the third tone. 晚餐. Okay, so that first character for each word, 早 means morning. 午 means noon, anywhere from 11 to 1. And 晚 means evening or night. So you're basically saying morning meal, midday meal, and evening meal. So the more you learn about Chinese, the more you'll know that they're a very literal language. They don't have a lot of times they don't have specific words for a specific thing. They just are very literal, like, for example, morning meal. It's really fun, and you'll actually learn that it's pretty easy. So next we are going to break down the characters and look at the radicals. So for 早, let's start with breakfast. 早餐. 早 itself has a sun. Anytime you see a box with a line in it, that means the sun. And the bottom T means the ground. So it's basically like the sun coming up from the ground. Think of a beautiful morning sky. Okay, 餐 means meal, and what we're going to look at first, we're just going to keep it really simple and look at the very bottom part. That has to do with food. So anytime you see this radical, which I'll put right here, it means food. So you'll see it a lot later on when we study more characters. Now let's move on to lunch. This 午 character, it actually originates from a stick being put in the ground, because they used a certain type of stick back in history before clocks were made, where they would take the sun and use this stick to have a shadow on the ground, and that's how they would measure the time of the day. So this character here is basically like a stick in the ground measuring the time of the day. So that's how they would know it was around noon time. Okay, and then now we'll move on to dinner. This 晚, again we see the radical of the sun on the left hand side. So anytime you see the character of the sun, it often means something with time. So, and the right side of 晚 we'll just ignore for now. But yeah, so again with time, evening time, nighttime. So let's go over these again. 早餐午餐晚餐 Nice, very good. Okay, now we are going to learn a simple sentence. Basically, when people greet each other, they often say, "Hi, have you eaten yet?" So just like us in the States, when we say, "Hi, how are you?" or "Hi, how's it going?" they say something similar, but it's about eating. So they say, "Hey, have you had breakfast yet? Hey, have you had lunch yet? Hey, have you eaten yet?" So first we're going to learn, "Hey, have you eaten yet?" And then later we'll plug in the other words. 你好，你吃饭了吗？你吃饭了吗？ So 你 means you, 吃 means to eat. Oops, I just dropped my notebook. 饭 is food. And then 吗 means like a question, yes or no question. Okay? 你吃饭了吗？ So now we're going to plug in breakfast. Let's say, "Hey, have you had breakfast yet?" 你吃早餐了吗？你吃早餐了吗？ Okay, good. Now we're going to move on to lunch. 你吃午餐了吗？你吃午餐了吗？ Okay, and lastly, have you had dinner yet? 你吃晚餐了吗？你吃晚餐了吗？ Practicing pronunciation is so important, especially with the tones. So try really hard to say it exactly like I'm saying it. I know it's hard, but just try your best. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. I hope you learned something new. And also, if you have any questions or anything you want to learn, feel free to comment down below. I take requests on words or phrases, anything like that. Feel free to subscribe so that you can keep up with my future videos. And also, go ahead and check out my ceramics company. I have a ceramics company. It's called Mora Ceramics, and we're just trying to remind people to hit pause and enjoy a more stress-free lifestyle. So feel free to check that out as well. All right, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Bye.